Who invented the telephone? The story, the facts, and the controversy. Imagine a world without telephones. No texts, no calls, no buzzing notifications. But do you know who really invented the telephone? The answer is far more complex and fascinating than you might think. From groundbreaking research to courtroom drama, today, we're unraveling the story behind the invention that changed how we communicate forever. Alexander Graham Bell is the name we all associate with the telephone. But did you know his invention wasn't even his main goal? Bell's background as a teacher for the deaf profoundly influenced his work. In fact, both his mother and wife were deaf, which deeply shaped his passion for helping the hearing impaired. His grandfather, father, and brother were pioneers in speech and elocution. His father, Alexander Melville Bell, even created visible speech, a system of symbols representing speech sounds. This family legacy sparked Bell's interest in sound transmission, but his focus was on helping the deaf communicate, not inventing a device for talking across distances. Enter Thomas Watson, Bell's skilled assistant and machinist. Watson was instrumental in bringing Bell's ideas to life, helping design and refine the early versions of the telephone. Their combined expertise, Bell's knowledge of acoustics and Watson's mechanical skills, led to a world-changing invention. But Bell wasn't even trying to invent the telephone. His primary research focused on transmitting musical tones and improving communication tools for the deaf. The telephone emerged as a byproduct of these experiments with acoustics. On March 10, 1876, Bell made his first successful call to Watson saying, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." And just like that, history was made. But Bell's journey to fame wasn't without its challenges. On the same day Bell filed his patent, Elisha Gray submitted a caveat for a similar invention. Meanwhile, Antonio Meucci, an Italian inventor, had created a voice communication device 22 years earlier in 1854. Meucci's inability to afford a full patent meant his work was largely overlooked, leading to decades of debate about who deserves the credit. Legal battles ensued, and even in 2002, the U.S. Congress acknowledged Meucci's contributions. But Bell's 1876 patent became one of the most valuable in history, paving the way for the Bell Telephone Company, which eventually evolved into AT&T, one of the largest telecommunications giants ever. Let's take a break from the drama and dive into some fascinating facts about Alexander Graham Bell and his iconic invention. Bell's financial success from the telephone was monumental, yet ironically, he avoided having a telephone in his office, calling it intrusive. He preferred written communication for most matters. The first telephones didn't have dials. Operators had to manually connect calls. Bell originally wanted people to answer the phone with ahoy, yes, like a pirate, before hello became the norm. And get this, Bell's experiments with musical tones directly influenced the technology we use in phones today. Alexander Graham Bell's invention revolutionized human communication, and its impact continues to this day. From a groundbreaking invention in 1876 to AT&T's dominance in global telecommunications, the telephone story is one of innovation, controversy, and collaboration. But the question remains, who do you think deserves the title of father of the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell, Elisha Gray, or Antonio Meucci? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. If you loved learning about the telephone's dramatic history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating stories. And hey, don't leave without ringing the bell for notifications.